Welcome to Game 1 between Team Liquid and Extreme Gaming in the TI11 Last Chance Qualifiers. No first blood, 3.5 minutes in. TIW with just the 1-1 in the dispose and rebound for the time being. And as I say it, the first blood actually occurs. Drow March guy's bottom. Visit just has a good start in the off lane. That's a little bit scary because it's typically quite a weak laning hero. There is one in waveform. They'll just harass Blue back, potentially make him use that waveform, but no, you just turn around. Actually, rebound comes out over onto Boxy. There's a disposed back. TP's coming in from the IO. Follow-up stun, but they've turned around PYW, but waveform through in the middle, and the Boxy will go down on the Earthshaker. And potentially set up for a kill themselves. Matu is desperate. He's come to the mid lane to try and get level 6, but the rebound comes in. The stun's back into the split earth. And all the damage from Paparazzi. It's too much, but there's a counter rotation coming. Nikkei's in with the dissimulate. Pull, double fissure. Stampede to help him try and get away. But the damage from Paparazzi, it's still there. They haven't brought him down. The Pulse Nova, it's just going to kill Boxy as well. And DY just tops him back up. It's like nothing ever happened. But they decided that it wasn't right to keep moving forward and they need to give a little bit of space. Now, Extreme, though, they moved in with the smoke. Insania, Split Earth follow-up, and he will go down. Stampede to follow. Can they find Martu? They do! The dispose back in the trees. The silence won't do enough to save him. And PYW, he's a hunter. 5-man smoke now coming from Extreme. Old 11 with the stomp. They catch out the Visage first. This is an excellent target, but the stuns won't be enough to save him. Fissure bought a little bit of time. And into the Roach Pit we go, maybe. Move bottom. And try to get as much on the map as possible. He might just double down on all mobility and just rely on the innate damage of the marksmanship to try and get the work done. I even go for a blink after this to try and really focus on positioning in these fights. Smoke coming out, 3-man. Can they catch? Here it is. They found DY. Paparazzi will scamper away. Die, just trying to pull the creeps away. Mikkei will TP in. It's going to be hard to take the fight. There's the damage. Look, he's hitting for a plus 65. Triple fissure. In they go with the Remnant. Can they burst the Centaur? They're trying to get the Echo. Will get the job done. DY trying to make his way away. He will dive to the Frost Arrows. And Mikkei, Paparazzi, getting the rebound. Increased movement. Lau actually with the Aghanim Scepter from the Earthshaker. He's just jumping away. Welcome to the slam. Smoke, mid lane, they want to try and find the Wisp. This is the rotation. But Extreme, they sniff it out. Old 11's come over to body block. Smoke will break up on the high ground. He's in the trees. They go for the stun. Can they burst him? Centaur, ulti, try and save him. They can't. Echo catches onto 2 in the middle of the fight. PYW is actually going down to the birds. The damage is a little too much. And Liquid look to be taking this fight. Disruption over onto Lou. He's being caught from the other Remnant. He's in, he's out. Relocate. It's 6 seconds of stun with the resummon. It's dirty. Old 11 smoke does break onto Zai. I mean, with the hoof stomp and the blink. Zai's just holding the birds, trying to get the denied initiation. There's the silence onto 2. And on the high ground, Matu's actually doing the damage with the split shot. Lau pops the BKB. Will use his own fissure and jump across. And down goes Boxy. Now Mikkei will initiate over onto Io. We'll get the damage through. And now Extreme, they're running. They're in a retreat. They're trying to get out. Centaur ulti will be used to try and disengage. Turning around from Paparazzi. Can get the lockdown on the Mikkei. He's potentially gone a little too deep to simulate over the edge of the cliff with that extra ring. Fissure catching over onto Disruption save. PYW will get caught from the Drow Frost Arrows. Split Earth will finish off the Void Spirit. But now Lau moving forward. Stuns will follow up from the birds. Zai needs to drop it before it dies. Strong timings. 8 seconds on Paparazzi too. Into the middle lane, Old 11 comes out with the stomp, rebound, follow-up stun from PYW. PYW might just die. He does go down to the Soul Assumption, and Old 11, he's been caught. The damage is too much from Drow. Buyback immediately from PYW. Matu, he's on the hunt, 4-star forward. They will find DY. Can they get the stun? They will. And that's a no buyback on this IO. They'll know it. A butterfly. And I think they can chip here. I don't think there's a lot of punish for this Drow. Matu's hitting for a long way away. We'll just force him back with the multi-shot. Up onto the high ground. Will he venture it? Yes, he does. Stomp comes out. Manta dodge from Matu. Silence through onto Centaur. They're jumping in. Can they get the follow-up lockdown? Actually, in the backline, Paparazzi's gone in with the BKB. Centaur. Ultimate comes out. Double stuns. Actually locking down the entire fight. Matu does go down once. BKB popped immediately, dodging the split earth. Trying to get thrown to Paparazzi. They have the pull. Bloodstone trying to keep himself alive, and there's the relocate save. Blue now in the middle of the fight with the BKB on top of Martin. Martin needs space, disarmed from the halberd. Zai does the self-drop. Paparazzi is now onto Matu as well. Can he turn around? In the middle of the fight, Fisher coming out. Split shot, doing the damage as well. PYW wants to rebound through. There's an echo. It doesn't really hit on a lot. And it looks like the side of Liquid are just falling. They may have pushed a little too strong, and Zai will go down as well as he tries to TP out. Not 3 times in a row. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. And there was no fool me 3 times. 1 or 2 items across the whole team. It's not too much. Into the pit they go, though. They know it's on. Extreme. Smoked up. They're sort of going around the pit. They're trying to catch the backlines. And oh, Insania is quick on the blink. Matu will follow up. Damage coming out from Matu onto this Centaur, and Centaur is actually still alive. He does go down eventually. PYW, BKB, unleashed, trying to get onto Matu, but Matu's just standing his ground, trying to deal the damage. Hurricane Pike away. He will get it done. Paparazzi is now on top of Matu. BKB popped. He's trying to live. He has to try and get away, but lose here. It's a buyback from Centaur. It's actually not that bad for Liquid. Out of the way, and Roche is half HP. 24 seconds on Matu. Can they delay it anymore? They know there's been buybacks expended on the side of Extreme. They're trying to get through Old 11, but without the Drow, they really can't do it. Roche, it's down to about a 10th HP. Will Mimike jump in and try and steal it? They have the vision from the Shadow Poison, but it's actually Old 11 who's going in. Smoke in the backpack at the moment. Boxy, get the catch on the stun. There's the smoke, actually. They do smoke. They're going to be on the high ground. They see it. They get the initiation from the high ground. Can they get the burst? BKB comes out on the track, moving forward with the Stampede. They're trying to get onto Matu. He's BKB'd, 4-staffing away. They're chasing onto Matu. Can he turn around eventually and deal the damage? He's getting a chance to hit. Will start doing it. They're on the low ground, though. Lou gets stunned on the high ground. Jump in from Mickey. Will get the burst. He's got a buyback available if he needs it. Will use it. DY, the Wisp. It needs to die. It will. No buyback on the IO. Matu went down during that exchange anyway. And it's godlike triple kill for Lou. And there's nothing left for the Morphling. Oh, Hex actually on the high ground. Do you have the follow-up stun? They might have an echo. He goes down. Oh, they might actually find Lewis track as well. Paparazzi, he bought back for this. Doesn't have BKB for 10 seconds. Hold 11 with the Havoc Hammer. Says good night, Mickey. Boxy blinking forward. Will find the stun. Cancels the TP. Hex followed up. They're getting the vision. Slow comes out. Now with Matu arriving, the damage will be here to bring down the Centaur. Triple Birds are leading under the effect of Silencer's Grave as well. So Smoked and Invisible. They see him. Stun to initiate. Hex to follow up. They get on the backlines as well. Can they burst him? Stampede. BKB from Lou. He will be saved. Paparazzi's in the middle of the fight with the BKB himself. Trying to get the split earth through. He will die. Buyback immediately on Boxy. And Matu, he's caught. He's caught by Marcy. He's dealing the damage. Matu's trying to get away. He's dead for 125. Insania blinks. Birds in the back line. Zai is trapped between a rock and a hard place. And he will look like he's going to go down. Dispose back. Birds resummon. Oh no, the birds. One will die. It looks like two will just make it away. Can't do anything. It's too much damage. It's too much control. Trying to stack up the Shadow Poisons with the level 20 on Insania. The low cooldown. Trying to cut the wave. Mickey knows the importance. With no buybacks, 50 seconds. They're just going straight into the base. Insania does save himself. Vanish up. But Paparazzi is onto this little Shadow Demon. I don't think he can get away. No buyback either. The tier 4s are under threat with the Diabolic Edict. Blue hitting as well. Glyph comes out. Can they delay another 35 seconds? I don't think they can. Mickey's going to have to pull off a miracle. Echo Slam Boxy isn't enough. No, it isn't. The Hex comes out onto Mickey with the follow-up split earth stun. Boxy, he got the echo of his dreams in the end, but it just wasn't enough. And at 55 minutes in, Liquid, the throne will fall, the GGs will come out, and game one in this best of two will go to Extreme Gaming. Game 2 of this best of 2 group stage match, revealing a little bit of information there. Top lane though, Matu, he's going in on old 11 and saying, yeah, with the stomp, we'll catch. Hook. Hey, there it is. Matu gets the kill in the top lane, gives himself the stack, +1. You can just get more levels later. Matu is hunting down PYW. The rot is active. Swift stomp. And actually, it'll be Matu that goes down with old 11 coming across. Meanwhile, mid lane, X comes out over on a boxy. There is an invis room, but the shackles hold. Oh, the stomp is just cancelled on the high ground. And the Snapfire will go down. Centaur, ulti coming through. They want to find Zai. I think they're going to have him with the Jingo stacks. Hex coming out. There's the damage. Follow up. And Lou's got it with the boundless strike. I don't think Liquid are willing to give up this mid-tier 1 so easily. Yeah, they're TPing in Zai. You got Mickey. Zai's in the area. Battle Hunger comes out. Zai, you got to be careful. Stomp. There it is. Has a level 1 call available. Mickey and dunk. There it is. Top lane. Boxy is in a little bit of trouble now. Has he got any cookies? No, all the skills are used. The hook. Matu doesn't catch anyone. And even when they do, it's hard for him to make the connection. Matu, 2 in the flesh heap, so fairly survivable. Stomp will catch the Centaur. Matu trying to get the damage as much as they can, but it's fine. Old 11 just says, is that all you have? Is that all you bring? I just get to turn around on top of you. Wait for him in. Mickey. Actually, the stomp comes out. Cookie will follow up. There's the stomp, and damage will be there. But down on the low ground, Paparazzi's here, but there's the sleep and the Mortimer's Kisses on top. It's a little bit too much to bite off. Pudge does go down in the middle of the fight. Mickey trying to get the last hit onto DY. And they went up the ramp of death. Sending something out on his courier, though. What is that? No blink just yet. Mid lane, will they try and take it? Okay, so yeah, I think they're just moving in. There's possibly a fight looking. PYW with the Hex. Wukon's command being pumped. It will go down. And the boundless onto 2. Earthsplitter coming through in the middle of the fight. It's just 2 down on the side of Extreme. Flaming a chance to fight. Lou's just running around in the middle of Wukon's. He's step eating away. And old 11 might go down as well here. Oh, Mickey just missing the catch. And in the middle of the fight, oh, this is DY. He's come back. He's come back for the party. And old 11, what are you doing? Just running in, and Liquid let him know it. They throw out the voice lines. The Orb of Corrosion, I'm not too sure about. That seems like just a little bit of wasted gold at this point. Zai, he sees Hexed up. There will be a D ward. Mass Serpent wards come down. Cookie to get him outside of them. Paparazzi has the split earth to finish up. And with the hoof stomp, I mean, that was just a perfect little chain stun there. I love to see it. And old 11 doesn't have a blink dagger. Smoke up. Sort of know it's on. Can they get there in time? The Roche, it's falling quickly. Mage Slayer on Mickey. Old 11, he just has to walk in, but I mean, that just didn't work out at all. Hooked back. There is no eat available for 10 seconds. Stun from Mickey, actually. Will clean up the Centaur. Over on the side of the fight, Zai's been caught from the shackles, but there's an Earth Splitter. And a Mortimer's Kiss is coming down the middle. Lou has to try and run out through his Wukon's command. Hex over onto the Morphling, but he's got the Aegis. He will be back for a second life. Matu is still in the middle of the fight with the Rot, trying to slow him down. Getting the damage, and Liquid, oh no, the hook! This meta seems to be a little bit more about damage and less about sustain. If you can burst one person, that's a lot better. Actually, in the middle of the fight, hooking out Insania, saving him. Comes the Centaur ulti, will eventually find the ET, and Matu, he's sort of caught in the middle. Mortimer's Kisses coming out. Old 11, he's actually the one who might have been caught. There's an EAT available if he needs it. Mortimer's Kisses are catching on the backline. PYW goes down to the Culling Blade as well. +2. And Lou just doesn't really feel safe in there. There is a smoke. Can they catch Matu? The smoke, it's here. They're coming up. Catch with the Hex. Earthsplitter coming through to disrupt. Will not actually catch anyone. And Matu is in a lot of trouble in the middle of the fight here. Zai blinks in with the call. Catches over. There's the stun from Boxy. And Mickey is trying to run away here as well. He's been hexed. Attribute shift is off. The damage is coming through from Lou. There's the oh, it's too much. Stomp is a little too late. The Jingu procs. Cookied forward. Zai stands still for a moment and not sure what to do. DY probably will be the collateral damage here. I'm not sure that he had to relocate him out. I think maybe the Centaur was just fine. Maybe not. Centaur has been saved once, but here comes the Stomp, and this time Martu sitting on top. There is no Stampede for 23. Cookie to stun as well. And that's the damage done across the entire sort of half the map. And actually, Mortimer's... Is there a BKB there? Isn't he? He's just going to be dead. No BKB and Lou goes down. Team Liquid, they strike back after losing their 2 cores, and Extreme are just hemorrhaging views. With the blink on Martu, they can chase pretty well. Zai's moving forward. They get the blind jump. He's going to run up. There it is. BKB comes out, but there's a Hex. Zai will have to run away to the north a little bit. Actually, Hook comes out on Paparazzi. BKB is there, and in the middle of the fight, Mickey just dies inside the Wukong's command. And now with the Stampede being popped, they're chasing Zai, making sure he can't blink away. Double stun, and Insania will die with his friend. It really wasn't looking too good, particularly since their Morphling got isolated in the middle of the fight. I think they need the Monkey King to burst through the Morphling. They're going to see him catching through. Boxy will get hexed, and with the follow-up Split Earth, he will look like he'll die. Sleep will come a little too late, and it'll just be a death on the pos 4 for side Liquid. It's not too bad. You know, it always feels bad when you die as that pos 4 in that situation, but you know what? They used a smoke, they wasted a 5-man rotation on a pos 4, you know, or a 5, and you're sort of happy with that. Blinking in, catching double. Actually, they've got PYW. He needs to be the one to go down. Martu gets in the middle of there, and it's a dead Shadow Charm. Immediately buys back. Their Splitter comes through. Doesn't really connect on anything. BKB now from Paparazzi. Mickey just wants to hit him in the middle of the fight. Popped his own BKB. Hooked back in from Martu. And there's the secondary call again. Wukong's command's going to come out, but for what? It's not on top of anything. Over on the side of the fight, Old 11 is getting a little bit caught. Martu, I think he's going to be fine in the middle of the fight. There'll be a stomp to sort of buy himself a little bit of time. Can he get out? The Mass Serpent Words, the hook from Martu will save him off to the side of the fight. No one's dead on Liquid just yet. Lou's up on the high ground with the Mjolnir. Rocked on top of him. Lou jumping himself around 20 on Paparazzi, so the 40 Pulse Nova damage is up. That's a lot. Going in with the Shivas. Hex immediately comes out and he's stunned. But there's Wukong's command down the middle fight. Muna's Kisses covering through, but the BKB's negating all the damage. In the middle, Mickey, his BKB's on top of Lou. But he doesn't actually have enough damage to get through. Now the stun turns around. He's being hopped away with the Mortimer's Cookie and the E. Now the Earth Splitter eviscerates him. Lou goes down on the Monkey King. The stun stolen from Mickey. And Extreme Gaming are just getting cleaned. It's always one of those abilities you sort of think, is that actually good? Oh, coming in. Zai gets saved, and Matumba, he's just on top of PYW, gets down the Mass Serpent Woods and immediately buys back. Mickey, with the BKB, gets the stun over onto Paparazzi, but there's the yeet! And the Earth Splitter comes through, and they're just charging forward. Zai, he's got a BKB, he's onto PYW, he bought back for this, he dunks him down with it, and the yeet now over onto the Monkey King, and there's another dunk, and GG is called. Game 2 will be taken by Liquid, and that will mean it is 1-1 in this first best of 2 between Team Liquid and Extreme Gaming. GG to Team Liquid.